Oh, I remember everything. You don't ever forget a thing. We launched from the Earth at night. The first time human beings have launched in a rocket at night. And, like you've heard the phrase, it's as different as night and day. Day is one thing, night is something else. It was a tremendous, people said the world lit up from without. I could even see the light reflecting on the atmosphere above me. And then just going to the moon, just having the responsibility. I'd flown 2 previous times, but this time I was commander. The mission was going to be their success or failure based upon me, at least primarily upon me. And it meant a great deal to me to prove that, when I got to the moon and made my first steps, other first steps have been made long before I got there, but it was my first step. I now proved to myself, I didn't need to prove to you or anybody else, but to me, that I was good enough to do it. Getting home, that was going to be fine. I didn't worry about that until the time came.
Stop push. Engine stop. Okay, Houston, the Challenger has landed.
We had 3 very challenging, tiring, we worked hard, but enjoyable days on the moon. You can't not enjoy being there, and all the time you're there is the Earth. Multicolors of blue in the oceans, white snow in the clouds, that beautiful marble sitting up there. Home, that's your real world. Here on the moon, I'm in somebody else's world, some science fiction world. But you had to pinch yourself to say, is this really happening? And you've been places like that. And yes, at this moment in time, in space, and history, I am really on the moon. Once you accept that, you get along with your business. Enjoy it. Well, I know I've done something that I think hopefully is significant in the future of mankind. Selfishly, maybe the future of my children and grandchildren, great-grandchildren. And I can't change history, and I hope they become proud. Children yet unborn, in my family, someday realize why I did it, the importance. Yes, it was risky, but I didn't go to the moon not to come home. I knew I was going to come home because I was now in control of my destiny, and with a lot of help. I'll say that too. From the man above. But I don't dream, I don't live in the past. I'm too old, I gotta live in the future. There's not that much left of the future, so the past is done and over with. The future is just to be decided, and I've got a lot of things I yet want to do. And unfortunately, the United States' space program has been redesigned so that we don't have a space program. Our president has seen fit to reinvent America's leadership in space so that we don't even have a space program today. Notwithstanding, having said that, we will, human beings, together internationally, multinationally, we'll rally all our resources together and we'll go back to the moon. There's so much to learn and so many resources yet to be exploited on the moon. And maybe better than that, we'll go on to Mars. Tell those young kids in 1st and 2nd, 5th and 8th and 10th grade that they're the ones that are going to take us to Mars, and it will happen. And looking at you, it'll happen in your lifetime. Remember, I said that. I won't be around, but you will see humans on Mars sometime. That's the future of the space program. As soon as things change and get redirected in the United States, in my country, we will certainly be part of that.